hypocrisy from Amber Heard's camp is disturbing at best. So let's get into it. This week I have had the displeasure, shall we say, of communicating with an account on Twitter called Women in Solidarity. And this account tweeted this: "If you supported John Depp, you are no feminist. Depp stans supported male entitlement, male dominance, ridiculed, victim-shamed, and humiliated a female DV survivor. You can't call yourself a feminist when you insult women and contribute to their oppression." Women in Solidarity. An account that claims to be for women, attacking women. Clearly, the emotional intelligence is so low, they cannot see the hypocrisy in this one tweet alone. And I don't normally get involved in these little Twitter battles, but I did think this time I am just going to chime in for a moment. And this is my response. Oh, for the love of all that's holy, the hypocrisy of you shouting at other women, telling them what they are/aren't from your perspective. I can't begin to wrap my head around how we have lost so much from a movement that was meant to help us. Now, this account went into private mode because clearly whoever's running this just got absolutely annihilated by people on the internet for this joke of a tweet. But I've just noticed that she's actually responded to me, I'm assuming it's a she. And she says, hypocrisy is backing a... I mean, these are words I can't even say on YouTube. A drug addict, a beer, laughing at her and calling yourself a feminist. I might be starting a little Twitter battle with an idiot. I don't know. We'll see how I go. But this is a classic example of the hypocrisy. There is no other word for it. It is absolute hypocrisy that comes from Camp Heard. And this is just one teeny tiny battle happening on Twitter, one account. But then we also have somebody like Eve Barlow, who is Amber Heard's girlfriend, also saying things like, and I'll quote, "Every day I get up and there are bogus stories about me in the press, and my Twitter/IG are littered with insane, fabricated, invasive, despicable conspiracy. It's enough. I stood next to a survivor. Whoever is responsible, you're the epitome of evil. I hope you choke on your profit." And then in response to herself, she says this: "I will never relent from defending the truth and standing by Amber Heard. This is sick and debilitating. It's enough to ruin a person's life, livelihood, and contribute to irreparable damage to one's mental and physical health. Caveat emptor. Stop hate for profit." How do you think the internet reacted to this? Pointing out the hypocrisy. Eve Barlow cannot have it both ways. She cannot be the person that is sending out tweets like this, where she mocks Johnny Depp, she attacks his supporters, and makes fun of health conditions, his medical issues, and yet complains that it's too much. She is literally the instigator of her own downfall with this. And the fact that she does this, and it's on a daily basis, is an indication of the mental state of this person. Now, we've all got exes. We've all got exes, and we've all got exes who have exes that we just don't like. Every single one of us does. But do you go out onto Twitter or onto Instagram or any other public platform and start berating the ex-partner, whether they were in a court case or not? Is that the actions of somebody that is mentally stable? And of course, we don't know what's going on within the relationship between her and Amber, and that's their business ultimately. But these are the words and actions of an individual who clearly needs help. And I think ultimately what she needs to do in order to address this is to take herself offline and heal. There is never going to be any good coming out of attacking strangers on the internet and thinking that somehow that is going to address your greater cause. It's just a hide into nothing. But I will address one thing that she raises, and it's a very important point. And this is about the fake stories. And I've called this out this week, and I call it out every week, but there is a particular YouTuber who is notorious for sending out fake stories. He has been the source of 8 fake news stories about Amber Heard in August alone. That is not acceptable. And he's literally doing it for clicks. They're all fake stories. I am absolutely committed to ensuring that these fake stories that come out are called out as fake, because the misinformation campaign that is running damages both communities. It is not healthy. It is not helping anybody. So again, I'm going to ask this of people. Please stop clicking on Joseph Morris's stuff, because he's literally making money off fake news and laughing about it. Now, the last line in hypocrisy this week from Team Heard comes from NBC reporter Kat Tembage, who is the culture and tech reporter, who has decried journalistic standards and complained that social media had an influence on the trial from basically the verdict. Now, Kat used Camilla, a no-name, no-profile account that was an Amber Heard supporter that was trolling people and spreading fake news, and called it fact. There's even a tweet from her saying that Camilla was a journalist. Now, she says that none of us watched the trial and we don't have journalistic standards, so effectively we can't comment on it. But a report has come out today that suggests that she might not be all she seems. In fact, according to a report from House and Habit on Instagram, Kat might actually be partly involved with Shane Communications, Amber Heard's PR company. And wouldn't that be the hypocrisy of hypocrisies, to be decrying journalistic standards and telling us we're all wrong when you're taking a backhander from a PR company? And obviously this is just alleged, but it would add up. And it would explain why she continued to use and call random troll accounts journalists. How would she know that? Anyway, to think that this stuff would have ended when the trial was over is crazy. So, guys, as always, let me know what you think. And remember, every action you take helps to support the channel. So please do like and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.